Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Jerry, and I'm making a modification to the sawmill today. I'm sitting here in front of my bandsaw sharpener. I just got this one done. I'm going to put those rollers, those bearings, on my log stops that I was talking about, and then I'm going to give them a fresh coat of paint as well. So, what I'm going to plan on doing, I got this half-inch bolt. I'm going to run it through, get these lined up, take it over to the drill press, drill them through, just bolt it up. And I'll let you know how it works. It's got to be better. What happens when you trim the log, when you roll the log over, it always gets hung up on this. So if I can get it to just roll off, it's going to save me a lot of grief. Now, let's see how it goes. So I'm just going to eyeball these. Use a little center punch here to get it flush with the edge. That would be pretty good. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just can't have it sticking out past this edge here, this flat edge here, because it needs to be square. The wood needs to be square. So that looks really good, actually. Yeah. Do that one more time. Yep, right there. All right, I'm going to transfer. Take it over to the drill press. All the way through to the other side. West Michigan today is extremely windy. We lost our power, just came out a couple hours ago. One more. It's a little thin right there, but it didn't break out. If I have to, I'll just put a little tack of weld there. All right, let's get this burr off. All right, sorry about the mess. We got a lot of stuff going on out there. Washer. And let's go assemble this. Let's see how this goes here. I like that. Let's put that here. No, let's I want this to ride. This should fit. Let's try something here. I'm going to thread this all. Oh, All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna thread this all the way down. I have that threaded down. So let's do something like this. So we're gonna slide that through there. We'll put another nut on it. I'll probably have to do the same thing. Oh, come on, it's threading. So I'm gonna thread that all the way down. Let's tighten that up. Oh, tighten that up on the place. All right, so now let's put a bearing. Actually, we bought these bearings for the mill. I believe these are the right bearings for behind blade guides. But I'm gonna use them for this. I'll just order another set. A lock washer. So I got a 1/2-inch bolt, 1/2-inch nut, drilled through the log stop, another 1/2-inch nut, and a lock washer. Of the bearing and the lock washer. Let's go cut that off. All right, got this one done. I'm gonna go do the other one. And the magic of TV, now I have both of them done. So, I will try these out. They'll also be on this video, and we will see. I think they're gonna work great. See how they go. I'm gonna put like I said, I'm gonna put a fresh coat of paint. This is my 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch. I have these notches in here as well. I think you can see them. That's where my thumb screw goes into. That keeps these from getting pushed down when the log hits it. So I think this is gonna be a good improvement to the mill. All right, guys. Next time you see these going, we'll be out on the mill. You'll see them in action. Making another modification to the bandsaw. I'll show you all that, the bandsaw sharpener. I'll show you that when we get there. All right. But the reason I'm milling today, not so much because I need this cherry, but I'm going to test these new log stops out I built. I put some bearings on them. If you own an OS23, 27, or 31, I own the OS27. When you roll these logs over, they hang up on here often. Now I've made a few modifications. I put notches, detents in here, so these thumb screws, might be in the way, these thumb screws go into the detent, so these don't get pushed down if you get the log on top of it, which does happen quite a bit. But I put these little bearings on here, so really the only thing I'm doing is just testing to see if these roll. And you'll also see in this film how I made them. They're pretty simple. Also, I have these painted. They're color coded. If I'm at this line, I'm at 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches. So I know I can crank my head down to 10 inches and not hit this. I left myself a 1/4 inch of space here. So let's give this a try. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Sorry I missed a video last week. I was in Florida. I mentioned in my previous video I had something come up, and I had an opportunity to go to Florida, so I rode down with my cousin and I flew back this past Wednesday. So that was nice. I was down for about 10 days and it was a good time. It was nice to get out of Michigan. Today, it's not bad. It's probably in the mid-20s. Actually, it's just starting to drizzle, a little snow coming down right now. You might be able to see it in the background. It's supposed to get up to 30 today, but we've been in a little cold snap. The other day we had 4 below zero, and while I was in Florida they had 8 below, and we haven't had below zero temperatures here in a couple of years. So I'm glad to see us getting back to normal with the temperature. The lakes are all frozen, and people get out ice fishing. I don't ice fish much. I used to do a lot of it, but we like to cross-country ski, and this past weekend we had a pretty big ski event here. We had about 40 people skiing our property. The conditions aren't great right now. In fact, they're horrible. It's really icy. But nevertheless, we can still get out. I got to plow up the field here a little bit more. This is now that I'm getting into winter. But after this log, I'm going to haul this mill into the garage for a week or two, do some servicing on it. I want to just go through everything, make sure everything's up to speed, change the oil, check the wear guides, change the bearings behind the blades, and just make sure everything's up to speed. And I've got a little surprise I'm working on, so I'll let that go for later on. But let's see if these work. Stay tuned. I just warmed this thing up. This is a hard start. I haven't started this thing in 3 weeks. Might be a little longer than that. So, all right, we're gonna get started. Well, this is the moment of truth. We're gonna find out. Now, I guess I got the log stops up pretty high. So it's gonna be maybe not exactly a honest representation, but see what happens. I'm gonna make 1.5 inch live edge boards out of this. Oh, that was nice. I like that. So guys, these are the log stops that I've created. The original log stop is just this piece of metal. So the first thing I did is I put the marks on them. Then I put the detents. I don't know if you can see those real well in the camera. Now I've put the bearings on them. So we made 3 modifications to these log stops. I don't know if that cherry was a good representation of using this log stop and rolling it over, but it did work. It didn't hang up at all, where before I'd hang it up on there almost 99% of the time. You know, if these are real tall, you won't have that problem either. But then again, you always got to keep lowering them. But anyhow, I got, what did I get out of this? I didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1.5-inch slabs. So I've created a couple live edge tables just for a little project I did for a guy, and he really liked them. Everybody said they're perfect. So that last cherry you saw that I had all those nails in, this is part of that cherry. I was surprised I didn't hit any. That's why you saw me using that old dull blade. That blade is in bad shape. It's missing a bunch of teeth. I use that blade sometimes to bring my boards or my logs down to some square cants. Just get the bark off, and then I'll swap it out. But today I just decided to run with it. I'm going to take it off. There's no life left in that blade. In fact, that blade's probably destined for the trash heap. I can maybe get another sharpen or 2 out of it. All my blades, I've probably sharpened them close to 10 times now. I've got 10 blades. I broke 3. So I'm cycling through 11 blades, maybe 8 blades. I guess 8 blades, because you get one with the mill as well. So I'm cycling through 8 blades right now, and I bet they all have close to 10 sharpens on it or more. So they've been holding up well. My sharpener's been working great. So I'm happy with these. I'm happy with this log stop. I can't complain about that. I think this is really going to be a game changer later on. You know, there's times I just can't turn a log over because I get hung up on this thing, and I have to use the tractor. And I think this is just going to maybe make life a little bit easier. So, all right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I might get another one out before I start working on my mill, but I definitely will show some video of the mill while I'm working on it. So, hey guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and you all have a great day. Stay warm if you're in the Michigan area or Midwest. A bunch of snow went through the Midwest, missed us again. But take care all. Stay safe. Yeah.